The association recognizes fellows as members who have contributed beyond the ordinary level of professional endeavor and therefore made a contribution of some substance to the profession and to their society. This year, the association will recognize 2 outstanding engineers and elevate them to the category of fellows of the Barbados Association of Professional Engineers. Engineer Errol Clarke. Engineer Errol Clarke obtained his first degree in civil engineering from the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine, in 1970. In 1973, he completed his MSc in geotechnical engineering at the University of Waterloo, Canada. He is registered to practice in Barbados and in Trinidad and Tobago, where he is also a fellow of the Association of Professional Engineers of Trinidad and Tobago. Engineer Clarke has been contributing to the profession of engineering in Barbados and the region at the highest level for 49 years. He started his career at CEP Limited, Trinidad and Tobago, where he was an associate from 1977 to 1980 and a director from 1981 to 1986, before establishing Errol Clarke Associates Limited, Barbados and Trinidad, where he continues as managing director. Some of the many major building projects for which Engineer Clarke has been responsible include the Government Warrens Complex, the former Barbados National Bank building at number 1 Broad Street, Queen's College and Lester Vaughan Secondary, the Pomarine Hospitality Institute, the CARICOM Research Office Building at UE Cave Hill, the Clarendon 4-story accommodation for UE graduate students, the St. Michael District Hospital Barbados, and the Engineering Administration Building at UE St. Augustine. His wide accomplishments in civil works include a section of the highway between Greenland and Walkers, 1.8 kilometers, UE Cave Hill expansion project, including the Usain Bolt complex, realignment of the highway at Horse Hill, redesign of the drainage system in Central Bridgetown, and the rehabilitation and upgrade of road infrastructure in St. Vincent and the Grenadines following Hurricane Thomas in 2010. Engineer Errol Clarke has made other significant contributions to the field of engineering. He served on the executive committees of BAPE and the Association of Professional Engineers of Trinidad and Tobago, and has been a mentor and role model for several engineers during his years of service. He has also been a part-time lecturer in soil mechanics in the construction management postgraduate course at St. Augustine. Engineer Clarke has exemplified the highest standards in the management of the many large and complex projects with which he has undertaken in Barbados, Trinidad, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent. He has provided leadership in construction and management, preparation of construction specifications, contract management, and coordination of multi-story project teams, multidisciplinary project teams, His engineering expertise, knowledge, and commitment has contributed to the success of the various projects that he has undertaken so far in his illustrious career. BAPE is pleased and honored to welcome Engineer Errol Clarke into the chambers of our esteemed fellowship, and we thank him for the many years of excellent work and leadership that he has provided to the profession in the region. I'd now like to invite our president, Lieutenant Colonel Brown, and former Prime Minister Owen Arthur to present the award of fellowship to Engineer Clarke. Engineer Clarke. Engineer Abdulhai Ahmed Pandor. And from now on, we're going to say Abdul Pandor. Engineer Abdul Ahmed Pandor is a graduate of the City University, London, completing his Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering in 1974. He immediately gravitated to the public service, joining the Ministry of Transport and Works in Barbados, and then the National Housing Corporation, where he served as a senior technical officer until 1981. During this period, he completed his master's degree in civil engineering at Clemson University in South Carolina. After a stint with Rayside Asphalt and Paving as engineer, he formed his own company, Professional Engineering Services Limited, where he continues today as principal consultant. Engineer Pandor also served for a 10-year period between 1999 and 2008 as Chief Operations Officer of Professional Technology Limited in St. Kitts and Nevis. He has served the profession and the region in many and varied professional capacities, including as a part-time lecturer at the Barbados Community College, as a member of technical committees with the Barbados National Standards Institution to review local codes, representing the government of Barbados at the UN Conference on Transportation in 2017, as chairman of the Transport Authority, as chairman of the National Housing Corporation, on the Committee of Management of BAPE, and on the Engineers Registration Board. Between his service as Senior Technical Officer in the Public Service and Principal Consultant with his own company, Engineer Pandor has taken a leadership role in innumerable structural and civil projects in Barbados, Trinidad, and St. Kitts. Through Professional Engineering Services Limited, he continues to play a major role in the training and mentorship of numerous outstanding young engineers who will hopefully follow in his example of service to the nation at the highest possible level. Engineer Pandor has shown a level of dedication to national service that is commendable. He regularly attends public consultations to offer his advice and to share his experience in the public interest, and has been an outstanding supporter of BAPE's thrust to get the vital role of professional engineering to be properly recognized and embraced by the country's leadership. BAPE is pleased and honored to welcome Engineer Abdul Pandor into the chambers of our esteemed fellowship, and we thank him for the many years of outstanding work and leadership that he has provided to the profession in the region. Engineer Pandor. Congratulations to engineers Clarke and Pandor. Now, in preparing for this evening, I found that there were over 55 people with the name Charles Williams, so notable as to merit pages on a popular online encyclopedia. BAPE is honored and pleased that Sir Charles Williams has accepted our invitation to join this association as an honorary member. We thank him for his 50-plus years of moving the earth to please, and for doing so in such a professional, businesslike, and successful manner. We'd like to invite Sir Charles to the stage, please. So while this was not a formal part of our agenda, we would like to extend the opportunity for our new fellows and our new honorary member to express their thanks to the general group here with brief remarks. So just a few minutes. I don't think it'll be too much. So starting with Engineer Clarke, if you would.
Right Honorable past Prime Minister, Minister, distinguished guests, members of the Bape Executive, ladies and gentlemen. I feel deeply honored and I wish to express my thanks to the Bape for granting me this award. I appreciate very much the attendance of the guests here, and it's an honor to join the other fellows, and I intend to continue to contribute to the engineering profession to the best of my ability.
Engineer Pandor, we invite you to give a couple remarks as well.
Right. Good evening, everyone. I want to say Assalamu alaikum. May the peace and blessings of God be on you. I'm very grateful. First of all, let me acknowledge the former Prime Minister, Orinata, and the Minister, Dwight Sutherland, and the President, Trevor Brown. I am very grateful for this honor. As the son of a coolie man who came from India to give a better life for himself and his children, he brought me here at the age of 4 years. My father instilled in me that the only way to climb the ladder and escape the scourge of poverty, the most dignified way is through a good education and hard work. And I want to dedicate this award to my late parents. I want to thank the nominating committee for accepting me into the fellowship status. They were wise to do so. And I want to thank my family, the engineers, professional engineers, all my colleagues that I've worked with, and I can't forget all the clients, because without them, I would not have been able to do the work that I did. Thank you very much. Thanks, everyone.
And I guess all of us know that Engineer Pandor's firm is in the safe hands of the next generation of Pandors sitting at the table with him tonight. Sir Charles, we would similarly like to extend that invitation to you to deliver brief remarks.
Directors of Bape, I think that's how you pronounce it. Thanks a million for honoring me with this distinguished present tonight. Thanks a million. It is a great pleasure, and like Mr. Pandor just now, my family came here in 1652, sent here by a man called Oliver Cromwell as punishment. thankfully, just like him and his parents, I can proudly say tonight that I had the best parents in the world. The Lord blessed me with the best. They gave me nothing until they died, but they made me understand that if I wanted anything, I had to work for it. And I can never live long enough to thank them enough. I don't know the age of Mr. Pandor or Mr. Clarke, but as was said earlier on, I'm 87, and I've been to work on the 3rd of September this year for 68 years, and I still enjoy it. I'm particularly proud that our company, along with my brothers, I think, are the largest employers of people in Barbados, with maybe the exception of 2 or 3 other companies. Yes. Am I proud about that? Yes. And I've been blessed with many awards, but this is totally unexpected, because as one of your members said to me tonight, how does it feel to be accepted a reward as nice as this from a bunch of people that have made your life hell all your life? He's one, Mr. Andrew Hutchinson. He's perfect, and he's perfectly right. He's correct. But I live and thank them, and as I said, I have had some, as was said, other awards in life, but this is a special one for me because it was totally, totally unexpected. The others were, but I didn't think that any bunch of engineers in Barbados would do anything except bury me. It's a pleasure to be given my award present by the Honorable Mr. Owen Arthur, because I did a lot of work, or we did a lot of work under his management of Barbados. And I am not going to lose the opportunity to thanking him for running our country when he was in charge to the better of it and the better of all our people. Colonel Brown, thanks a million. You made me a happy man tonight, and I shall never forget it. Thank you very much indeed.